Did you know that over 55% of communication is conveyed through nonverbal cues? Yes, it's true. Before a word is even spoken, our bodies are already talking. From the subtle play of glances to the unconscious mirroring of movements, our bodies often rev'll unlock the secrets of body language that can signal attraction. We'll explore how a simple smile, the way someone leans in, or even the tone of their voice can say so much about their interest in you. Whether you're on a first date, at a networking event, or just hanging out with friends, understanding these signals can give you an unseen advantage in your social interactions. But there's more to it than just understanding. It's about applying this knowledge in real life to connect better with others. So, get ready to dive deep into the dance of body language, where every gesture and look has a story to tell. Stay tuned as we decode the subtle art of attraction, and you might discover that love is not just in the air but also in the unspoken. Chapter 1: Introduction to Body Language and Attraction, Understanding the Basics. Did you know that nonverbal communication makes up about 60 to 90% of our interpersonal communications? That's right, what we don't say often speaks louder than our words. This chapter will explore the foundation of body language and its role in attraction. We'll unravel how even a slight tilt of the head or fleeting glance can be loaded with meaning. Attraction isn't just about the words we use, it's deeply rooted in how we present ourselves physically. Our bodies can send signals of interest, openness, and even availability. So, whether it's a first date or a casual meeting, understanding these cues can give you an unseen advantage. Experts like Alan Pease in the definitive book of body language highlight that our limbic system, the part of the brain that controls our emotions and feelings, is responsible for our body language. This system reacts to the world in real time, without thought, which is why body language is such an honest indicator of feelings. Now, imagine you're at a cafe, and you see someone you find attractive. Before you even think about what to say, your body has already begun to communicate. You might start to orient your body toward them, a sign of interest. This is just a peek into the complex dance of nonverbal cues that we'll cover in this video. Chapter 2: Eye Contact, Windows to Intentions. Moving on to eye contact, often termed the windows to the soul. It's one of the most powerful means of communication. When someone holds your gaze, it's not just a sign that they're listening, it can also indicate interest or attraction. But there's a fine line between intriguing and intimidating. Did you know that prolonged eye contact can increase attraction because it can trigger mutual feelings of connectedness and deepen feelings of affection? This is not just romantic, it's chemical. According to research, looking into each other's eyes can increase the production of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. However, the way eye contact is perceived can vary significantly from one culture to another. In some cultures, intense eye contact can be seen as a challenge or rude, whereas, in others, it's a sign of respect and interest. Recognizing these differences is key to understanding the signals being sent. Moreover, shy or reserved individuals might struggle with maintaining eye contact, not due to disinterest, but because of their temperament. So, when you're interpreting signals, it's crucial to consider the personality and cultural background of the person you're interacting with. In this chapter, we will delve deeper into how to use eye contact effectively to convey interest without crossing into discomfort, and how to read the subtle signs that someone is interested in you. Chapter 3: Facial Expressions, Smiles, Frowns, and Subtle Signals. Facial expressions are perhaps the most direct way we communicate emotions without saying a word. A genuine smile, for instance, isn't just about the corners of the mouth turning up, it involves the whole face, especially the eyes. This type of smile, often called the Duchenne smile after the researcher who first described it, crinkles the corners of the eyes and is universally associated with genuine joy and attraction. Interestingly, our brains are wired to respond positively to a Duchenne smile, seeing it as a sign of sincere friendly intentions. This is backed up by research from the University of California, where studies have shown that people who smile more often are perceived as more attractive and reliable. On the flip side, other facial cues, like a furrowed brow or a tight-lipped smile, can signal confusion, disinterest, or even displeasure. These expressions can be subtle, but understanding them can provide deep insights into someone's feelings. We'll also discuss how micro-expressions can play a significant role in reading between the lines of what people say and what they actually feel. These quick, involuntary expressions can leak emotions that a person might be trying to conceal. Recognizing these can be a powerful tool in deciphering unspoken attraction. Chapter 4: Gestures and Postures, How They Reveal Feelings. Moving beyond the face, our gestures and postures also tell a story. Open gestures, like uncrossed arms or relaxed shoulders, suggest that a person is open to interaction and possibly interested. Conversely, crossed arms or legs might suggest that a person is closed off or less open to dialogue. Body orientation is another significant aspect of nonverbal communication. People tend to lean towards those they like and turn away from those they don't. It's a primal response that can be observed even in infants. This positioning is a subtle indicator of one's interest and can be particularly telling in social settings. Moreover, habitual gestures can also indicate nervousness or attraction. For example, touching one's hair or a slight touch to the neck might indicate that someone is nervous but interested. These gestures are often done unconsciously but are a direct reaction to emotional stimuli. In this chapter, we'll explore how to interpret these physical cues effectively and how to adjust your own body language to project confidence and interest. We'll see how even the way you walk into a room can affect people's perception of your attractiveness and approachability. Chapter 5: Proximity and Orientation, the Dance of Closeness. Proximity and spatial orientation play a crucial role in nonverbal communication, especially when it comes to attraction. The physical distance between individuals can convey a variety of messages. For instance, in romantic settings, decreasing distance can be a strong indicator of increasing interest. This is something called proxemics, the study of personal space. Personal space varies by culture, but typically, being within an arm's reach of someone can signal comfort and openness to further engagement. However, invading someone's personal space without mutual interest can lead to discomfort and withdrawal. Thus, understanding and respecting these boundaries is key to fostering positive interactions. We'll also discuss how orientation can subtly signal attraction. For example, angling your body towards someone, even when not engaged directly in conversation, can indicate interest. This nonverbal cue is often used unconsciously when someone is attracted to another person in a social setting. Chapter 6: Touch, the Language of Physical Connection. Touch is one of the most potent forms of nonverbal communication and can significantly influence the dynamics of attraction. A gentle touch can convey warmth and intimacy, fostering a deeper connection. Research shows that even light, casual touches can increase a person's feelings of attractiveness and comfort from the toucher, provided they are appropriate and consensual. We'll explore the different types of touch, from platonic to romantic, and how they can be interpreted in various contexts. For example, a touch on the arm or shoulder can be encouraging and is often seen as a sign of empathy and interest. In contrast, a handshake might be formal but can also be warm and inviting depending on the grip and duration. Understanding the nuances of touch, including timing and context, is essential. It's important to read the situation and the other person's body language to determine if touch is welcome and how it might be interpreted. We'll provide tips on how to incorporate touch appropriately into your interactions to enhance connections without overstepping boundaries. Chapter 7: Vocal Cues, Listening Beyond Words. While body language speaks volumes, the way we use our voices can also significantly impact how our feelings are perceived. Vocal cues, such as tone, pitch, and pace, can reveal emotions and intentions just as clearly as a gesture or a look. A softer tone and a slower pace can suggest intimacy and attraction, making the speaker appear more approachable and caring. Research indicates that people often modulate their vocal pitch to appear more attractive. Women might increase the pitch of their voices, while men might lower theirs when speaking to someone they're attracted to. This chapter will delve into how subtle changes in vocal delivery can enhance your communication effectiveness. We'll discuss how paying attention to these cues can offer insights into someone's feelings that might not be immediately obvious through their words alone. This includes how laughter and vocal warmth can signify comfort and enjoyment in another's company. Chapter 8: Mirroring and Mimicry, the Subconscious Imitation. Mirroring, or the subconscious imitation of another person's movements and behaviors, is a powerful indicator of rapport and attraction. When two people are interested in each other, they often start to subconsciously sync their body language, gestures, and even vocal patterns. This phenomenon goes beyond simple mimicry. It's a way of non-verbally saying, "I'm like you, and I feel comfortable around you." It builds a sense of empathy and connection, making interactions feel more natural and fluid. In this chapter, we'll explore how to recognize mirroring in social interactions and how to use it to your advantage without being overt. Understanding mirroring can not only improve your interpersonal relationships but also help you become more attuned to the unspoken dynamics of attraction. Chapter 9: Cultural Variations in Body Language, Understanding Differences. Understanding body language isn't just about recognizing universal signs, it's also about understanding how cultural differences can influence nonverbal communication. What's considered a sign of attraction in one culture might be seen as inappropriate or irrelevant in another. For example, in many Western cultures, direct eye contact is often associated with confidence and honesty, and can be a strong signal of interest. In contrast, in some Asian cultures, prolonged eye contact might be seen as disrespectful or aggressive. Similarly, the norms around personal space and touch vary widely across different societies. This chapter will explore how to navigate these cultural nuances in body language. We'll discuss the importance of cultural awareness and sensitivity, particularly in our globalized world where cross-cultural interactions are common. Understanding these differences is not just about avoiding misunderstandings, it's also about respecting and valuing diversity in expressions of interest and affection. Chapter 10: Practical Tips, Implementing Your Knowledge in Real Life. Now that we've covered the theoretical aspects of body language and attraction, let's put that knowledge into action. This final chapter will provide practical tips and strategies for applying what you've learned in real-life situations. We'll cover how to read body language cues accurately and how to adjust your own nonverbal signals to communicate your interest and feelings effectively. Tips will include maintaining appropriate eye contact, using open gestures, and the importance of mirroring body language in a way that feels natural and not forced. We'll also discuss the ethics of interpreting and using body language. It's crucial to remember that while body language can provide clues to someone's feelings, it's not an exact science, and should always be considered within the broader context of individual behavior and consent. With these strategies, viewers can feel more confident in their social interactions, equipped with the tools to communicate more effectively and authentically.